Hi guys, welcome to one of the brand new episode, and I'm very sorry that I couldn't update very frequently these days because I was very busy and I had my own work to do. So a couple of days back, what I've thought is I have thought that I need to at least do something because now I have reached to almost last year of my BTech degree, and I have gone through a lot of things in my life. So with this I have decided to make some program like talk show or like some talk where I will share my feelings about various topic, so that people, my audience or the people whom you like to listen, will understand, and then will try to think that all the things that we face is like almost common and how to deal with it. Today is the first one. So what I have decided is today I want to talk to you about very important topic, that is about work pressure, how to deal with depression, what causes depression, and why actually why people tends to give up in depression. So I have listed some of the main topics, so I'll try to give at least my feelings and thoughts on it. And when I try to speak that, it doesn't mean that I know everything or I'm just trying to give some lecture or trying to give some counseling. No, I'm nobody. I am still a student, but still then, like, I am trying to be honest myself and try to share what I feel because it is very important. We get lots of problems, but people rarely share. They just confine their feelings inside, and then and feel that we are just unlucky or we are just doomed. Okay, we are hopeless or something. So it's not that only. Although we face lots of challenges, lots of sufferings, but only few people manage to talk and try to bring it. Sorry, with this kind of program, I hope that people, at least it will reach to some audience, and then people will think that yeah, I'm not only the one. There are lots of people who are going through that, and then at least get motivated about it. If I make any mistakes, okay, this is solely based upon my feelings, personal feelings. So if it get offended to some of the feelings, or if it gets wrong, then please, I apologize in advance, so that please take it to your knowledge and then don't take too seriously. If the first one is as I have said that I want to talk to you about the work pressure. First one. So in life, you see, people, we have lots of work to do. We have when we are born, when we were small, we were nourished by parents, we were cared a lot by parents, we are educated by teachers, we are educated freely by government, at least in our country, and then we are groomed, we are shaped to make our career so that spend our life successfully or meaningfully. So in that account, what is important is all the people should do at least something, at least work, at least do something to earn ourselves. Because in our life, if there's no stable source of income, very difficult to sustain ourselves. So people try to do lots of work. The work includes everything like blue collar job or white collar job, everything including from doctors, lawyer, teacher, you name them. Majority of the people try to get too deep with their work and then lose the balance between work and balancing our social life. So that brings upon the question that when we lose the balance between work and social life, some people divert too much to the social life, they indulge in different unacceptable behaviors, tends to get overperformed, which means they do too good in work and then they get very buried in their work, and that leads to overperformance. When people do too good at their work, then usually the results are very good and it is very favorable in our life. But when you do very good in certain things or many things, then other people will begin to expect many things from you, and then that is the main thing where you lose your self-esteem. like self-respect or your self-hope, because when other people try to expect a lot of things from you, you will tend to worry about their sentiments, their aspiration. You should work based upon their sentiment, because if you get away from their sentiments and all, this is where the work pressure and the false expectation will begin to evolve. And when it evolves, then if you do something bad, then people will try to blame you, people will expect too much from you, and this is the source where you get depressed. This is one of the sources. Okay, of course there are lots of different things where you might get depressed. You know that depression is a disease, it's a mental disease where people, then you lose control of your self-happiness. This is depression. And depression is very clever, that is some sort of a personal disease where it does not show much to the other people. As you are depressed, okay, you might feel depressed, but to all your friends it will be very like other friends will say like, you're normal, or it is very difficult to convince others that you are depressed. Or recently I watched Korean drama called Dr. Slump, and yeah, it has portrayed very, very nicely the depression, the work-life balance, how the other people try to blame, how other people will ruin the life, and how this leads to failure, and then like loss of self-esteem and all. You are going through a lot of things in your head, and you try to confine things in yourself, okay, and then this will make yourself like higher level of depression, and depression can turn to trauma, then lots of mental diseases, okay. And then from almost all people says that when you get depressed, it is very important to talk to the people whom you trust, whom they are willing to listen your feelings, those people who take you seriously. Because to some people, like if you say, these people, he's always complaining like that, and people, they don't take very seriously. You know that I solely believe that even if other people can't solve your problem, if you can share your problem, what you are going through, then you feel so relieved, okay. You feel at least relieved that you have shared to someone, at least some people, those who are willing to listen, give some advice or comfort you, and then like comforting you or making to feel better, even if they can't solve your problem, is very, very important, because our life is governed on the state of mind. If your state of mind is not healthy, even if your body is healthy, or like if you have lots of wealth, mental well-being is the key driver to all that. If your mental well-being is not stable, if you are unhappy, then the physical material comfort, it doesn't make sense. It will just be like useless, or it is like almost having nothing. So your mental health is very important, and to cope up the depression, you should ask help. You should tell to the close ones, and then listen to them. Like they might have already experienced some trauma or depression where they might be able to help. And then you should also consult your mental health like doctor, so that they will definitely help you, because it is a disease and it should be treated like not different than other patients. And you know that life is very short, and in life there are lots of ups and downs, complexities, there are lots of complications, there are lots of beautiful memories, as well as there are lots of unforgettable, unlucky incidents that happen in your life, and that is life. So in that time, you should accept, at least that you should accept the fact that you will fail, okay. Failure is inevitable, but you should have a strength to wake up, to stand yourself from the point where you failed yourself before, okay. And before I close up, I don't want to prolong very long, it's almost 15 minutes. Before I close up, I want to share one incident that has occurred in my life. When it was in 2017, when we were doing a farewell party when I was in class 10. So there I was one of the top performers in our class, and then almost all the teachers, okay, my middle school teachers, were expecting so much from me. But inside me, I knew that I almost 70 or 80% I may not be able to fulfill their wishes. But still, then those teachers have lots of hope in me, and then they taught me so well, and they have lots of expectations. During that day, they were saying that you might have done very well, and we expect best results from you. But within there was one person whom she understood very well the personal sentiments of myself. That was my school counselor, Madam 𝐒𝐨𝐿𝐴. If you are watching right now, I still owe you lots of respect, and I still remember your words. What she whispered when we were about to part from the farewell party was, she said, "Don't worry, people will say anything to you, but don't take it too seriously, or don't get depressed, or don't get very sad if you can fulfill their role." Which means she, being counselor, I have huge respect to her, and she knew exactly what are the things that are going on in my head, and what will happen if I can't fulfill their wishes. Unfortunately, I couldn't fulfill all their wishes, and then I felt that she was the only person whom she knew what I was going through and what I should be I will go through when the result came. So huge respect to you. Thank you very much. You are the only one who knew what was going on. Throughout my life, I have gone through lots of problems, few achievements. Through that, my parents were very supportive towards me. They never let me to feel that I can do, and they never stopped me from anything that I've suggested. And one of the acknowledgement also goes to my sister. She always support what I do in my life, and she will always support what I will do in future. So to wrap up, today I talked on work pressure. Work pressure is common. All of the people, we face work pressure. We get depressed. If you are depressed, you feel you are unfortunate, if you are worthless in some point of life, I bet you are not only the one. Almost all people might have at least felt, or are feeling, or will feel that in all their life. But most of the people, it is very important to understand and how to cope up with the emotions, okay? And then try to maintain work and social life balance. Everything in your life, try to give best of you, and never take anything easy in your life. If you always take everything serious, this is the core fundamental discipline that you have in your life. And then if you get depressed, or if you feel very sad, just ask help from the trusted person, or get help from doctor. They will definitely help. And at least take a rest, take some break from your work. Try to tell your colleagues or friends that you are feeling. Try to be honest of yourself. You yourself should know that what you are feeling, what you are not supposed to feel, and you should be able to share with your friends. Thank you very much. I hope that this will help at least to some people who have experienced same as me. And in future also, I promise to bring more and more interesting topics. Thank you for listening, and if you like this video, subscribe, like, share and support, so that we can together grow this channel, and we can make these videos to reach to a wider audience, so that this might also impart some knowledge in their lives. So thank you very much. Thank you.